War often leaves behind tales of heroism and tragedy, yet beyond these visible scars lie darker, less spoken of narratives. These chilling accounts, from Afghanistan's rugged outposts to the Ardennes' dense forests, blur the lines between the paranormal and reality. As we explore these eerie, enduring echoes of conflict, we are reminded of how the past continues to whisper into the present, marking reality with its spectral presence. Story 1. The Forgotten Outpost. In the vast, rugged terrains of Afghanistan, an abandoned outpost lay nestled among the shadows of towering, barren mountains. It was rumored that the soldiers stationed there were not just fighting earthly enemies, but also unseen, sinister forces. Late one night, a squad of new recruits was dispatched to this isolated location for a routine surveillance mission. As night enveloped the outpost, strange occurrences began. The radios emitted nothing but static, yet whispers seemed to emanate from them, voices of distress calling out in languages not recognized by the squad. The temperature dropped inexplicably, and a dense fog rolled in, limiting visibility to just a few feet. The most unsettling moment came when Private Johnson, standing watch, reported seeing figures moving in the fog, figures in old military gear, moving silently, their faces obscured. The squad huddled together, recounting tales they'd heard of soldiers who had vanished at this outpost. Their bodies never recovered. By dawn, the fog lifted, and the apparitions vanished. The team left as soon as daylight broke, with each member swearing to never speak of what they saw, but the haunted looks in their eyes told stories their lips dared not. Story 2. The Phantom Convoy. During the tumultuous times of World War II, an Allied convoy disappeared without a trace in the dense, shadowy forests of the Ardennes during the infamous Battle of the Bulge. The mystery remained unsolved until, decades later, local villagers began whispering about a ghostly procession of military vehicles that eerily roamed the forest roads on fog-enshrouded evenings. These tales, both chilling and intriguing, captured the attention of a curious blend of historians and paranormal investigators, determined to uncover the truth lurking behind these spectral legends. Equipped with night vision cameras and sophisticated recording gear, the group set up their base camp near the site where the Phantom Convoy was frequently sighted. As the cloak of midnight descended upon the forest, a sudden haunting symphony of ancient engines and the mournful creaking of metal pierced the silence. From the depths of the mist, a spectral convoy materialized, its trucks laden with the apparitions of soldiers, each face etched with the gauntness of war, their eyes hollow, souls seemingly trapped in a perpetual march. The investigation team watched in silent awe as the ghostly parade passed before them, recording every moment of this chilling spectacle. However, when they later reviewed the footage, the screen showed only the mist-wrapped trees and the nebulous contours of the forest, no tangible evidence of the convoy that each team member vividly remembered witnessing. Despite the lack of physical proof, the experience left an indelible mark on the team, reinforcing the enigmatic nature of the Ardennes. This eerie encounter served as a somber reminder of the war's lingering echoes, where the past seemed destined to forever haunt the present, blurring the lines between the seen and the unseen, the living and the spectral. Story 3. The Watcher of the Bunker. In the secluded expanse of a Pacific island, a crumbling WW2 bunker casts a somber silhouette against the ocean. This forsaken site is infamous for its last known occupant, an American soldier known only as the Watcher. Tasked with signaling incoming ships during the war, he mysteriously vanished, his post abandoned, yet his presence never quite left. Over decades, numerous visitors have reported an eerie sensation of being watched, and occasionally spotting a shadowy figure lingering by the dilapidated signal post, gazing out into the turbulent waves. Intrigued by these ghostly tales, a documentary crew embarked on a mission to capture the haunted essence of the bunker. Their project commenced as the sun dipped below the horizon, shrouding the bunker in twilight. Almost immediately, the atmosphere thickened with tension. The crew's unease grew as their technical equipment inexplicably failed. Cameras flickered off, lights dimmed, and the air within the bunker grew inexplicably cold, marked by chilling drafts that seemed to emerge from nowhere. As the clock hands merged at midnight, the air stilled and the faint outline of the Watcher materialized. Illuminated by a ghostly moonlight, his form was spectral, his movements imbued with a frantic urgency as he appeared to continue his long-abandoned duty. His hands moved swiftly, signaling to unseen ships on the distant horizon. Just as suddenly as he appeared, the apparition dissipated into the coastal mist, leaving behind only the echo of his presence and a solitary flickering light at his post. This chilling encounter left the crew profoundly unsettled. The silence that followed was a stark contrast to the intense moment of contact with the otherworldly. The experience provided a grim reminder that some remnants of the past might linger, forever imprinted in the places where their fates were once sealed. Story 4. Operation Phantom Hill. During the Korean War, a mysterious and unsettling phenomenon began to manifest on Hill 303 after it was captured by UN forces. Soldiers stationed there reported hearing the sounds of a fierce battle echoing through the air, gunfire, screams, and the clash of arms, when no such battle was taking place. Additionally, there were sightings of spectral figures and apparitions of soldiers from both UN and enemy forces, seemingly reenacting their last fatal moments. This hill, shrouded in mystery and whispers of the past, earned a notorious reputation among the troops. The unsettling reports from Hill 303 soon caught the attention of military commanders, and a decision was made to investigate these bizarre occurrences. The operation was officially titled Operation Phantom Hill. A military psychologist, Dr. Jonathan Mears, was assigned to lead the investigation, tasked with determining whether the reported phenomena were merely stress-induced hallucinations experienced by the soldiers or something truly unexplainable. Dr. Mears, along with a team of psychologists and paranormal researchers, set up a temporary base at the hill. Their mission was to document and analyze every aspect of the phenomena, using state-of-the-art recording equipment to capture audio and visual evidence. The team approached the task with a blend of skepticism and open-minded curiosity, prepared to uncover the truth behind the eerie happenings. As the investigation progressed, the nights on Hill 303 grew increasingly intense. The team, initially doubtful, soon found themselves enveloped in the chilling reality of the situation. Each night, as darkness fell, the sounds of a distant battle began to rise. Gunshots echoed without source. Agonizing screams pierced the silence, and the air grew thick with the tension of an unseen conflict. Most disturbingly, team members reported feeling the cold, unmistakable touch of unseen hands, sending shivers down their spines. The recording equipment, meticulously monitored, captured these auditory hallucinations with disturbing clarity. The sounds of warfare were unmistakable, yet each morning as dawn broke over Hill 303, the sounds would abruptly cease, leaving behind an oppressive silence. The hill showed no physical signs of the nocturnal chaos, no footprints, no disturbances in the soil, no residual remnants of the sounds that had filled the night. Throughout the investigation, Dr. Mears conducted thorough psychological evaluations of his team and interviewed soldiers who had previously been stationed on the hill. His findings were troubling, yet inconclusive. The psychological state of the individuals did not correlate with the intensity or frequency of the phenomena, suggesting that what was occurring on Hill 303 might not be a mere byproduct of stress or fatigue. As Operation Phantom Hill drew to a close, the team was left with more questions than answers. The evidence collected suggested that the events occurring on Hill 303 were not easily explainable by conventional scientific or psychological theories. Dr. Mears, in his final report, posited that perhaps some battles leave an imprint so strong that they continue to resonate through time, the echoes of war manifesting as auditory and visual phantoms. The conclusion of the investigation did little to dispel the mystery of Hill 303. Instead, it highlighted the profound impact that intense human conflict can have on a location, blurring the lines between history and the supernatural. The findings suggested that in places like Hill 303, the past might never fully pass, and the echoes of long-ended battles might continue to haunt the present, long after the guns have fallen silent and peace has been declared. These stories, distilled from the annals of military history, remind us that the horrors of war might transcend the physical realm, leaving imprints on the very landscapes where they occurred. They challenge our understanding of reality, suggesting that perhaps in some eerie, inexplicable way, the past remains alive and amidst us.